Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today I'm going to give you the rundown on the most boobalicious warframe, Saryn. So previous to Damage 2.0, Saryn was well known as one of the high damage warframes. Her armor ignoring poison abilities gave her the edge over her comrades, but now with the new elemental damage system, she relies more heavily on the gifts her mama gave her. With an innate high base health and her above average shields and armor, you can still tear through missions as long as you put all of her assets to good use. Her parts are dropped by Kayla to Fame in the Marrow assassination mission on Sedna, and her blueprints are available in the market for 35,000 credits. Or, you can pick her up complete with a catalyst and warframe slot for 225 plat. Now let's take a look at her abilities. Her first ability is Venom, which infects her target and causes the growth of multiple spores. Gross. Each individual spore deals damage to the target every second, but the most interesting part of this ability is that you can pop each individual spore, spreading the infection and adding spores to other nearby targets. Gross. Just note that each spore you pop will remove it from its initial target and in turn cease the damage it would have continued due to them. You know, sometimes you want one really infected guy, and sometimes you just want to spread the dirty infected love. Ugh. Saryn slips into something a bit more comfortable with her second ability, Molt. She sheds her skin, leaving a decoy behind for her enemies to target. Now, after using Loki's decoy, I personally feel that this version is a bit gimped. It costs 25 more power, but doesn't seem to draw as much aggro, and can't be as strategically placed. Don't get me wrong though, this is still one of my most used abilities. Contagion is Saryn's third ability, which infuses her melee weapon with poison damage. This ability acts very similarly to a poison mod, its power not only being increased by its rank in any slotted warframe mods, but also by any mods that increase the base damage of your melee weapon. With Damage 2.0, it also combines with other elemental mods. Just note that it acts as if it were placed in the very last mod slot, and won't interfere with any other combinations you already have. It will however strengthen any pre-existing poison combinations installed. Miasma is Saryn's final ability. She releases a poisonous mist that deals considerable amounts of poison damage for the next few seconds, turning most enemies into a gooey poisonous puddle. Any enemies that aren't instantly killed spend Miasma's duration coughing up chunks of their liquefied insides. Yeah, that's what happens when you stare at her boobs for too long, okay? Damage 2.0 hit her with the nerf bat pretty hard, but after their rework of that witch Volt, I'm sure that they'll eventually turn their attention to Saryn and give her the scaling she deserves. But, as it stands, Saryn's natural well-endowment of base stats still couple very well with her skills. Placing Molt out in the open will draw enough attention that you should be able to clear out a nice cluster of enemies before they turn their attention to you. Consider Molt a bit of a health and shield buffer on top of your rather ample base stats. Combine that with Contagion's ability to amp up corrosive damage and you've got a natural-born Grineer killer. And while Venom isn't nearly as effective as it was before, it's still quite entertaining to see clusters of enemies infected from a single cast. While she isn't as powerful as she was pre-Damage 2.0, her current handicap has forced me to try a more evasive playstyle and put more thought into how I play her. It's kind of like if Rhino and Loki had a slutty snake baby. Let the fanfics begin! Thank you all for watching another episode of The Rundown. If you like this video, be sure to do the thing that I asked you to do at the end of every one of these, and per usual, if I've managed to win your love using my charm and sexual innuendo, be sure to subscribe for more gaming content here at A Gay Guy Plays. I hate to break it to you boys, but only a drag queen wears heels into battle.